Well, what sort of things do you do do you do anything to protect yourself from dark entities, or does it come naturally? You don't think about it, or
Um, 50-50. Most of the time, I just don't think about it. Like when I was a kid, well, like or teenager, I was like probably 14, 15 when I was like exploring more, but I also wasn't as experienced, so I had some fears or like just worries, and I always felt like entity presence and monitored and stuff, and that like really felt creepy to me. So I started learning how to just create like this bubble or this energy shield around me, and just like have my own command or rules that no one who doesn't fit these rules can enter. So I would just set rules of that bubble around me and make it like work for me. And like if it doesn't fit the rules, they cannot enter. So like I think that like helped. Like I changed my beliefs into it's negative, it has like some dark intentions or negative intentions towards me or like whatever like doesn't fit. Like and that worked. So that sort of thing, like raising my vibrations and just trying to lift myself up. That sort of helped. But I think just with more experience in getting out of body and just working on myself, that stopped being a thing. Like me being like affected by negative energies. So like 50-50. What
yeah.
about you? Like what techniques do you use if you use them, and what techniques do you know are for others that would help them?
One of the techniques, it was kind of a technique in one of these books over here, psychic self-defense. Short story. You just imagine a shielding, energy shielding around you, a nice bubble, and all that. You don't allow any anything that into your space that isn't for your greatest good, that has a loving vibration to it. That's one way. Another thing is Robert Monroe. There's a book right there, that blue one right on the end. Journeys Out of Body. So then I bought Robert Monroe's audio cassette tape series on preparing yourself for getting out of body. And one of the drills he has in there is called the resonant energy balloon. Same thing, but he walks you through it with the guided visualization stuff. And you create this, you do breath work and stuff, but you get this resonant energy field and shield going around you, kind of in an ovoid, oval or circular, spherical shape. And it's your energy shield. Same thing. And then before you go out of body every night when you're practicing, you say a little mantra or a little affirmation that you're asking for help from great loving beings, and you don't allow any beings into your space that are not loving and kind, there to be of help. Sort of like that. So yeah. So those are energy protectors I've always used. And then there's the soul contract revocation stuff you can do to help get negative entities out of your space. And there's the entity course that we offer that gives you a little more information about entities. And then you spot them, and then there's a technique you can use to like dispose of them, and you can call on higher powers to help you get rid of them. So yeah, I've been fortunate in that way. And I've done something that I did a lot of entity work. It took quite a while to learn how to do the technique and stuff. So it's not something I can recommend for other people to do, but I did that kind of work. It seems to have helped as well. And basically, that one in a nutshell is if you can sense or perceive an entity in your space, you can talk to them. You like give them a session. You become their counselor, their therapist, their spiritual guide, and you help wake them up and ask them what they're doing in your space. Hi, why are you here? Who are you? What? And you start waking them up, and you be kind and loving to them when you talk to them, and you can help wake them up, and you can find out why they're in your space. Two of you will have something in common, a common agreement, and that's why soul contract agreement revocations can help. You can help spot these agreements you have with these beings, and wake them up to the agreement, wake yourself up to the agreement, and do that kind of release work, and that will help move these entities out of your space. And then when you have an out-of-body experience, you're less likely to attract these entities. And your vibration will be higher because you don't have these entities in your space. To lower your vibration, because they get into your mind, and your mental vibration lowers your spiritual vibration, and then that will keep you in a lower vibrational astral plane. So when you do that release work, you release the entities, and they get out of your mind, and now your mind is more quiet, and you got more love in your space. And now when you do get out of body, you can access the higher, more loving planes of existence, and then you're having a better, higher quality out-of-body experience. And you're not encountering somebody you got to fight it out with.